And we're trolling the edge with the Taco Marine new product segment at the CCA Workbench. Dave, you've got some really cool stuff here. This is stuff that I see myself using this kind of thing every single day. And then there's one new product in here where I'm kind of going, that's interesting.
Well, we're going to start over there with that Penn Spinfisher 7 spinning reel. It's a 4500 version. Like I was saying, this would be a great one to have on the kayak because it's IPX5 sealed. You can't get water in the drag system or the gearbox.
Interesting.
You can dunk that thing in the water and no water will get into it. It's got Penn's HT100 drag fiber drag in there.
One of the best in the business.
They're smooth as can be. 5+1 sealed stainless steel ball bearings. Full metal body and side plate, so if you hook a big fish, it's not going to be flexing all over the place. It's really solid. When you pick it up, you can feel it.
You can feel this is a durable reel designed for guys that need a durable type of gear.
It's got a nice big fat bail on it that's probably not going to bend on you like some of them do when you lay it in the bottom of the boat or something. Just a really, really nice reel.
Throw it around,
and it also comes in standard live liner version, which has a little drag that you can, a live bait drag, and it has a long cast model as well if you wanted to, maybe use it as a surf rod or, just.
Where do we find those?
Penreels.com.
Penreels.com.
Next we have Knockin' Tails, the Knockin' Cork. This is a really cool little durable hard plastic construction cork. It's made out of the same stuff that they make hard plastic lures out of. So you buy one of these things and you never, how most popping corks, if they're made out of styrofoam, they don't last that long.
Especially when the puffers pick at them.
Yeah, exactly. And these have stainless steel eyes, nice big rattles in there, that deep cup face on there if you're wanting to pop them. Just makes a really good sound. Sounds like fish busting bait on the surface. They cast extremely well because they got a little bit of weight to them.
There's some weight to them.
And they only have those 2 colors so far, but they're hoping to have 4 colors out later this year. And that's a really cool little popping cork, which I've never seen any like that before.
Knockin' Tail Lures. Okay. Interesting.
Next, we have the Berkeley Gulp Dragon Tail, the saltwater dragon tail. This combines a really good action with that gulp scent, makes it an irresistible twitch bait. It's got that smooth body and that soft pointed tail. So you can put that on a jig, the Fusion 19 Berkeley swim jig and that swim bait, weighted swim bait hooks like we had before. Those things trout love those things. And you could fish them under that popping cork.
I was going to say, under the popping cork, this tail is kind of unique because whatever you do, you jig it up, you pop the popping cork, it makes the jig with the tail on it pop. These dragon tail style baits, these pointy tail style baits, corkscrew.
Yes.
So they pop up and then they corkscrew. And it's very enticing action to multiple types of fish, not just trout, but there's a lot of things that eat them. And the snook really like these. It's one of the few baits that I've actually caught snook on in the daytime, sort of in a live bait scenario around the jetties and things, but you can catch them on artificials because of that unique action that they give off.
Well, I might try that tomorrow.
Sounds like a plan.
You get 8 to a pack, and they're 3.7 inches long, and they come in like 10 different colors.
Gotcha.
So berkeleyfishing.com for that.
Well, and how are we going to see those colors?
Well, last but not least, we have the Bajío Greenland. They're called the Greenland because they were, made for just to cover your whole face like a set of goggles. That's part of their tech collection. It's one of the techiest frames that they've made to date. And it's got a large fit, so it'll fit my big old face.
And mine too.
And the full wrap frame, and it's got the flex hinges on the side, so they, you can't really break them. Those things will flex right out.
Compared to the frames that I have now, these feel like they would let more air through.
They do. They have the little vents on the sides as well to let air in and out. And they have that it's like a sun ledge all the way around it.
I see that.
So it kind of blocks the sun. Like I said, it's like wearing a pair of goggles. I mean, They really do a good job of tight fitting to your face, but they don't feel like it. You know, I've had some that you feel like, oh, these are going to fog up.
Yeah.
But they don't feel like it. They're incredibly light.
You know, the other thing they don't do on my particular face, now everybody's face is different, but on my face, my hat brim does not touch them.
Right.
And that can aggravate me because it pushes down on your nose
Correct.
sometimes.
Yeah.
So these are very, very comfortable.
They are, and they have rubber tips on the edges and on the nose, and they have those big holes on the temple. I mean, on the tips back here, the big hole.
You can tie a line
so you can
through
put
'em.
whatever kind of keeper that you have.
Cool.
7 lens colors, 3 frame colors: gray, green, and matte, and they come in readers and prescription. So BajíoSunglasses.com.
I'm going to have to get a pair.
Yeah, I
Jim,
love these.
Well, great job.
I might have
Where
to
are we
steal
going
these.
next,
I'm so
Bree?
glad you mentioned that. That's one of my biggest pet peeves is when my hat falls on my
peeve?
glasses, that a peeve, and it falls on my
Yeah.
nose, then you get a headache, and then you have to take it
It's
off.
aggravating.
Or they hit you
no,
on the
these
back.
are really
Small
comfortable.
head problems over here, right? Well,
I like these
maybe
a
not
lot.
small. Anyway.